Hey everyone, Marcus Barton. This is one of my quick tips for swimrun. What to do with your tether. So if you're racing as part of a team, you're going to have a tether typically, and some races will even require you to have a tether. And of course, that tether is to be used to tether with your partner, to attach to your partner, not only for a safety perspective, but you can also have a strategy about who's the stronger swimmer or who's the stronger runner, and that other person can get a little bit of an advantage or relief by being attached to that stronger swimmer or stronger runner. And even some racers will switch back and forth. They'll take turns who's in front. So whatever strategy you come up with, what do you do with it when you're running? What do you do with it? Obviously, when you're swimming is pretty simple. You're going to be using it. But what do you do with it if you're not using it, actually using it when you're running? Some teams will keep their tethers attached, both for the swim and the run, and that takes the headache away of what do you do with it. Obviously, you'll have to manage that tether while you're running so that you don't trip over it, but you can keep it attached. But what if you don't want to keep it attached? Well, that's something that you and your teammate have to work out. So I'm typically on the front of the tether, so I'm typically attached in the back via my belt. And if I am going to be the person to manage the tether, and that, again, that's something that you need to define with your partner. If it's a short run and we come out of the water and untether, we may just stay tethered, but if it's a long enough run that I want to untether, then a lot of times what I'll do is I'll carry that tether in my hands. So you can run with it and then give it back to your partner. If you're in the rear and you want to be the person that handles the tether, same kind of concept, except it's just attached on the front. Another option is if it's a longer run. I've seen folks do what we call the Bandito style, where they'll take it and they'll wrap it over their shoulder, so, and either just hold on to it or attach it back to itself. One of those numbers, and then you can run with it like this. So that's definitely one strategy. What I have found is that if it's not tight enough, it'll come down off the shoulders and you're constantly having to fight with it. Another option, especially if you're not planning on using it for a while, is to take it and wrap it all the way around you. I like to do it over the top of my head like this so that I can get it completely wrapped. And then again, attach it back to itself so that it holds it around my waist. This is also a great strategy for you to use if you're going to start the race without using the tether, but maybe later in the race as one of you gets tired, you'll actually utilize that tether. So there's a couple of different options that you can do there. But that's my quick tip for how do you deal with your tether.